tarantula content for tarantula lovers.
Hello everybody, welcome to this latest episode. I am your host Robbie and this is Robbie's Talking Teas. Tarantula content for tarantula lovers just like yourselves. If you want to be a better tarantula keeper or just admire these amazing animals, make sure to consider subscribing to the channel, commenting down below and giving this video a huge thumbs up. In today's video I am going to be packing up a tarantula and shipping it off to its new owner and telling you the best way to do this. So let's show you how it's done. So here we go, we are going to be packing up a tarantula. This is the basics of what you need. Now I will use toilet paper for mine. Now the reason why you use this is it provides padding inside the container that you use to pack the tarantula, and it also will absorb moisture because once this is in the container we are going to wet it down so that the spider has something to drink. Now in this case I'm using a cricket tub, but it doesn't really matter what you use as long as the tarantula will fit inside it. You will use the same basic principles as what I show you with this one. So what we're going to do first is we're going to open up the container. We're going to take some of our toilet roll and just wind it up. And we're going to form a little base inside like so. And we're going to do it again. Now we are going to make sure that this entire container is padded, because this is what's going to protect your tarantula and stop it from bumping about inside when it's in the hands of the post service. And as you know, sometimes they are not the most gentle of people when handling packages. We've all seen the videos online of parcels being thrown over gates, over fences. They're rattled around in the back of vans, and they're just not really looked after. Even if you write on the parcel live inverts inside, they don't really take much notice. So there you have it. That's the basic way of padding it out, making sure it's nice and cushioned so that the spider can't be rolled about. The next thing I do is just give it a little spray, just so the tarantula has some moisture and something to drink. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some more of this paper and just create a little top to go on here, because once the tarantula's inside we're going to use this just to enclose it and make it more safe. So the next thing we've got to do is get the tarantula out. So here is the enclosure of the tarantula we're sending off. Ignore the broken catch. I have just dropped it on the floor and broke the enclosure. So it's probably a good thing that this one is coming out of here and is being packed up today. The tarantula in question is inside its burrow, inside its hide. So I am just going to take this off and give you guys a good look at the spider. There she is. This is a large juvenile female Tlitocatl albopolossus. Now I'm not going to tell you who bought this because that doesn't matter, but some of you may know I have started up selling tarantulas to people that are surplus stock in my collection that I have no use for, and I've also started my breeding projects for tarantula slings. No, don't kick. For no profit. So this is one that I have sold. I have got a little list, so if anyone wants that list after watching this video, then feel free to drop me a message on Instagram or in the comments, and I'll happily get that out to you. So now this is in the catch tube. Let's pack it up. So let's get her inside. Now this should be a straightforward procedure. Now sometimes you may want to take extra precautions if you're dealing with an old world that could be particularly fast or bolty. But in this instance, this should be pretty straightforward. Just going to gently ease the tarantula into the container. Still kicking. Go on, in you go. Get the top ready, because once she is in there, I am going to stick that top straight on. If she decides to cooperate, come on, here you go, nice and easy. See, you're being a very, very good girl. There she is in the container. So then what we're going to do is we're going to take this little tissue lid that we made for her and just place it on top, just so she feels nice and secure, and she'll be happy in there. And then what we're going to do is place the lid on top. Now the next thing I'm going to do is I am going to tape this up, and then I'm going to show you how to box it up. So now she's all packed up and she's ready to be on her way to her new owner. I have got a box ready, and this is one I got from the show. This was a £60 mystery box. Now you do want to pack this out. In this instance, I'm using a combination. I'm going to use packing peanuts, and I'm also going to use some bubble wrap just to make it a bit more secure when in transit. So what I'm going to do is I am going to wrap this up in the bubble wrap, keeping her the right way up. Now don't worry, your tarantula can breathe while it's in there, and it will be perfectly fine during shipping while surrounded in bubble wrap. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to place it in the box like so. I'll take some of the peanuts out, pack it out. Can't move in there. Once the top's on it like this, it will be absolutely fine. She won't move about in there, and that is how you box it up. Now, a side note, it is summer, so I am not including a heat pack in here, but if the temperatures were really, really low, I would get a heat pack and stick it in there just to keep the warmth in there, because as you know, tarantulas, if they get too cold, they will die. Also, on another note, I am going to be posting this next day delivery to arrive before 1 PM, and a lot of people get stressed out that if their tarantula doesn't turn up the next day, that, you know, oh, it's going to be dead, or there's going to be problems. Do not worry. Your tarantula can survive for days and weeks without food or water, whether it's in the box or not being delivered. delivered makes no difference whatsoever. I've had an instance before where I've had a tarantula go missing in the post, and then several months later it has turned up, I've opened up the box and it's been absolutely fine. Tarantulas are very resilient. I think if you get a DOA, it's more than likely going to be stress rather than like dehydration or hunger or something like that. The stress, or even being bounced about too much and it hits the inside of what it's packed in, will cause it an injury, and that is probably what's going to kill it. But actually sitting in the box, it's not going to phase it one little bit. So now this is all packed up, let's end the video here and let's get this off to the new owner. So there you have it. Hopefully you see that packing a tarantula up to send it off, whether it be a sale you've just made or a mature male going off to breeding, hopefully using this video you have seen that it's not that difficult. Don't panic, don't worry, just follow the steps that I've shown you in this video and you'll have no issues. That was the main aim of this video, just to serve as a little educational tool and help people out that maybe don't have that knowledge. Now I am going to end the video here. I just want to say a huge thank you to everyone that subscribed to the channel this week. I really appreciate it. And if you're new here, thanks if you've decided to subscribe today. I really appreciate it. So now all that's been said, have a great day, have a great week, take care, and I'll see you in the next video. And if you can't wait till then, here's a couple to tide you over to the next one. See you later.
Tarantula content for tarantula lovers.